Dear students, welcome to 54th maths class. You look at that board, students. Consistent and inconsistent system of equations. So they may ask, they may set 2-mark question on this concept. It is so easy concept. First, let us try to understand what is consistent, what is that consistent is, what is that inconsistent is, right? Consistent system of equations. Consistent system of equations means if a system of equations, if the set of equations has a solution, that means if it is possible to find out x value, y value, z value, then such system, that type of system is called as consistent. So I repeat it once again. A system of equations is said to be consistent if solution exists. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ವೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಝೆಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಎಕ್ಸ್, ವೈ, ಝೆಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಅದು ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಬರದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್? ಎ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ if it has solution. That means if solution exists. Inconsistent means a system of equations is said to be inconsistent if solution does not exist. Solution idre adu consistent system, solution illa andre inconsistent system. Definitions you need not to buy it. They won't ask definitions for your annual exam. Let us go for writing conditions for consistent and inconsistent. So a system of equations, write this condition. A system of equations is said to be consistent. This system of equations is said to be consistent if solution exists. If solution exists, they won't ask this definition for your annual exam. Need not to buy it. Condition for the system of equations. Condition for the system of equations to be consistent is delta is not equal to 0. So what is the condition? Delta is not equal to 0. If determinant of the matrix A is not equal to 0, if determinant of the matrix A is not equal to 0, then the system of equations related to this condition are consistent. Consistent means solution exists. That means the system of equations possesses a solution, has a solution. Solution irutte. ಯಾವ solution ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು? If determinant is not equal to 0. So next, condition for the system of equations to be inconsistent. to be inconsistent. Is delta A equals 0. In addition to this, and adjoint A into B is not equal to O. To say the system to be consistent, it is enough if you check this condition. Checking this condition is enough to check whether the system of equations is consistent or not consistent. Right? So if delta is not equal to 0, then we say the system of equations consistent. Consistent means has a solution. There will be a solution for that system. Right? So when we say the system has no solution, to say the system has no solution, you need to check two conditions. One is delta equals 0. The other one is adjoint A. Adjoint of the matrix A into B is not equal to O. This is not 0, O. Because matrix into matrix should be equal to matrix only. Matrix into matrix never be equal to 0. Matrix into matrix should be equal to matrix. The matrix can be null matrix. O means null matrix. Null matrix means matrix contains its elements as zeros. Right? The matrix which contains zeros is called null matrix or zero matrix. Right? I hope you understood that. Tell me the condition for consistent, delta is not equal to 0. Condition for inconsistent, delta equals 0 and adjoint A into B is not equal to O. If delta becomes 0, you go for additional condition. If delta becomes 0, you go for checking additional condition. If delta is not equal to 0, this condition itself is enough to say the system is consistent. I hope you understood that. Okay. So now let's go for solving simple questions on this. Right. Let us go for solving simple questions on this. First question. So examine the consistency of the following system of equations. Examine the consistency of the following system of equations. Solve first question. X plus 2y is equal to 2. 2x plus 3y is equal to 3. To check the consistency or inconsistency of the given equation. So all we need is finding determinant value. Finding determinant value of the matrix A. Tell me matrix A related to this equation, these equations. So write solution. You take matrix A. 1, 2, 2, 3. You check determinant value of the matrix A to decide whether the given equations are consistent or are inconsistent. Now let's find out determinant value. Delta. So tell me delta value. Delta. So determinant value 3 1s are 3 minus 2 2s are 4. 3 minus 4 minus 1. Is it equal to 0? No. Determinant value of the matrix, it is not equal to 0. What do you say? Is it consistent or inconsistent? Consistent. Therefore, the system of equations is consistent. Consistent means you can find out. Consistent means you can find out x value, y value on solving this. Right? Consistent means solution exists. Right? So one more question. 2x minus y is equal to 5. X plus y is equal to 4. Find out determinant value. So A, matrix A. So tell me matrix A, 2 minus 1, 1, 1. So to check, to find whether the given system is consistent or inconsistent, all we need to calculate is finding determinant value. Finding determinant of the coefficient matrix. Right? Det A. So how much is det A? 2 plus 1, 3 equal to 0 or not equal to 0? Not equal to 0. Therefore it is means system of equations is consistent. It is consistent means if you go for solving these two equations, you will get x value, y value. Solution exists means x value and y value exists. Right? Next, one more question. So right, x plus 3y is equal to 5. 2x plus 6y is equal to 8. Check that, students. So right, you take matrix A. Solution. Let matrix A equals 1, 3, 2, 6. Calculate its determinant value. Get a determinant of the matrix A. 6 1s are 6, minus 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. So we are getting determinant value as 0. Whenever we get determinant value as 0, we should go for checking one more condition. What is that one more condition in addition to this? Adjoint A into det B. If determinant value becomes 0, you should go for checking one more condition. The condition is adjoint A into B. Right? First calculate adjoint A. Adjoint of the matrix A. This is second order matrix, students. How do you find adjoint of the second order matrix? Interchange, sign change. That is 6 1. Interchange, sign change. Change the signs of this. Minus 3, minus 2. Adjoint. Now you calculate adjoint A into B. Adjoint A into B. Tell me adjoint A value. 6 minus 3 minus 2 1 into B. B is 5 8. Multiply. First row, first column. First row. We don't have second column. Second row, first column. Right? Multiply that. First row, first column. 6 5 is 30. Minus 8 3 is 24. 6 5 is 30. Minus 8 3 is 24. First row, first column over. Next, second row, first column. Minus 5 2 is minus 10 plus 8. Minus 10 plus 8. 30 minus 24, 6. Minus 10 plus 8, minus 2. Is it equal to null matrix? No. Null matrix means a matrix which has its element as zeros. Right? A matrix so whose all elements are 0 is called null matrix, right? This is not a null matrix. What is your confusion then? Is it consistent or inconsistent? Inconsistent means if you have doubt, you try to find out x value, y value. It's not possible. You cannot find it. You try to find out x value and y value by your own method. You can use any method, by your general method, into 2. So you cannot find x value and y value. Solution does not exist. Then what is the system called? Inconsistent. So it is, system is inconsistent. Inconsistent. Consistent, inconsistent. I hope you understood. Okay. So this is about the simple concept. So usually they won't ask question on this. If they set, they can set 2 more question on this. Now let's move on to miscellaneous problems. Miscellaneous problems. Okay. Miscellaneous problems. Yes, miscellaneous problems. So first problem. Use product. 1 minus 1 2 0 2 minus 3 3 minus 2 4 minus 2 0 1 9 2 minus 3 6 1 minus 2. To solve the system of equations. X minus y plus 2z equals 1. 2y minus 3z equals 1. 3x minus 2y plus 4z equals 2. Students, it's a 5 mark question. Observe the question carefully. Use the product. Using this product, we have into symbol between these two matrices. Whenever we have into symbol between two matrices, what does it mean? Multiplication. We should go for what? Multiplying. Use this product to solve the system of equations. Solving means what? Finding x value, y value and z value. Solving means finding x value, y value and z value. First let us find this product. You go for finding product, multiply. You multiply, I explain that afterwards. First you multiply this. Use the product. Let us multiply first. First row, first column. First row, first column. 1 into minus 2, minus 2. First row, first column. Minus 2. Minus 1 into 9, minus 9. 6 2s are 12. Plus 12. First row, first column. Minus 2, minus 9, 6 2s are 12. First row, second column. 0, 0, minus 2, plus 2. 0, minus 2, plus 2. First row, third column. 1, minus into minus plus 3, minus 4. First row, first column. First row, first column. First row, second column. First row, third column. 1 plus 3 minus 4. Next, second row, first column. 0 into minus 2, 0. 18, 18, 9 to the 18, minus 6 to the 18, minus 18. Correct? So second row first column 0, 9 to the 18, minus 6 to plus minus 6 to the 18. Second row second column 0, 0, 2 to the 4, plus 4, minus 3, minus 3. Second row third column 0, 0, 2 into minus 3, minus 6, 0, minus 6, minus into minus plus 6, plus 6. Third row first column 3 to the 6, minus 6, minus 6, next minus 18, minus 18 plus 24. Third row second column 0, 0, minus 4 plus 4, 0 minus 4 plus 4. Third row last column 3, 3 minus into minus plus 3 to the 6 minus 8. Simplify this, students. So write 12 minus 9 minus 2 minus 11. 12 minus 11 1 0. 3 plus 1 4, 4 minus 4 0. 18 minus 18 0. 4 minus 3 1. 6 minus 6 0. Minus 18 plus 6 minus 24. Minus 24 plus 24 0. Minus 4 plus 4 0. 6 plus 3 9 minus 8 1. 1 1 1. Observe the students. Identity matrix. We are getting what? Identity matrix. So when we get identity matrix, you take this A. This is matrix A. 1 minus 1 2 A inverse is equal to what? Height. Do you know this property? A into matrix into its inverse is always equal to what? Identity matrix. Matrix into its inverse is equal to what? Identity matrix. Correct? From this we are getting A inverse. That implies how much is A inverse? This is A inverse. A inverse. Tell me A inverse. Minus 2 0 1 9 2 minus 3 6 1 minus 2. I hope you are understanding. This must be inverse. This must be A inverse. Because we have this property. Tell me that property, you know this very well. A into A inverse is always equal to what? I. Here we are getting A into A inverse is equal to I. That means this should be A inverse. And now, by having A inverse, finding x is so easy. Tell me x equation which we used to find x value. You use this x is equal to what? A inverse B. Just find that x value by value. That's all. X is equal to, calculate x is equal to A inverse B. X is equal to A inverse B. X is equal to A inverse B. Last step students. So x is equal to, x means x, y, z. Tell me A inverse minus 2 0 1 9 2 minus 3 6 1 minus 2. Tell me B quick. B 1 1 2 1 1 2. Multiply that. First row first column. Minus 2 plus 0 what? Plus 2, correct? Minus 2 0 plus 2. Second row first column 9 plus 2 minus 6. Good. Third row first column. Tell me that. 6 plus 1 minus 4. Minus 2 plus 2 0. 9 minus 2. 9 plus 2. 11 minus 6, 5. 5 correct. So write 6 plus 1, 7 minus 4, 3. Correct. So what are the values of x, y, z? X is 0, y is 5, z equals 0. I hope you, sorry. Z equals 0. I hope you understood this. So students, we shall meet in the next class. Thank you. So thank you students.